Okay, I should be on right now. Okay, right. So here we are. Alright, so I'll load up Temple Ruins again. I've been fucking around with this game for like the last 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. I don't know. I've been playing since about 10 o'clock. And I've been fucking around with no clip and trying to, like, you know, get the layout of all the levels so that, like, I can try and figure out how to get skips and whatever. Like, if I could find out of bounds glitches and whatever, like the best places to be able to find them. So I've been fucking around doing a lot of no clipping. And what I've found in Temple Ruins, which is where we are now, I'll just get to the part and shoot that guy, and then jump over here, jump over here, shoot that guy, and then we're going to have to... I don't know why I'm playing this like a speed run. Let's play it normally, because I want to set up for this. Okay, that's all of them. So, right, so let me go back to the start of the level. Oh, hello. Okay. Is like the mic turned on? I'm a bit worried at the moment that the mic isn't turned on because I'm not getting any response to anything I'm saying, so I don't know if the sound is actually coming through or not, which could be a bit of a problem. Alright, so let's go back to the start here. Alright, so this is where you spawn. And the exit to this level, fuck it, I might as well just show you. I'll just type no clip in. It's on, okay. Right, so we'll put in no clip and then I'll get an aerial view of the level, right? So we go all the way up here. And the sort of the nice thing about the way that Quake 3 renders maps is that it can actually render the whole map at once. There's no like draw distance. So the whole map is always rendered on screen at once. So right there is the end of the level actually. So you spawn down there, and the level actually snakes around into one big loop. It goes around there and then back around here. It sort of makes an S shape. Goes around like that. So the end of the level is actually over there. So because we spawn so close to the end of the level, which is what I assumed a lot of the levels in this game would do, which I was actually... oh, sorry, I'm choking. I assumed, like, the basic linear FPS design was to actually make levels with the start and the end point close together and just, like, make one big loop. Is pretty standard FPS map design. But the levels in this game are actually pretty linear. Like, you start at one point and then the end point is actually all the way over there, so it's not actually useful for a lot of the levels in this game, but for this one it is, because the end point is right near the start. So if we were to find a way over this mountain, we'd be able to get to the end of the level as soon as we spawn. Particularly because there is no invisible barriers, which they love invisible barriers in this game, but there actually isn't any over here. So if I turn no clip off here and we go over here, right, so this wall, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to get over this, but if you jump at just the right angle and right velocity, you can actually make it over this wall. But it's not easy, and it obviously wouldn't be very viable in a marathon setting. But if I can't make it, I'll just like no clip over it. But okay, there we go. I made it. Right, so then we you can actually jump on this thing as well. Fuck it. But yeah, anyway, you can make it over this wall. So then, if we would be able to make it up here, we would be able to get to the end of the level, skipping the entire map. But there just doesn't seem to be a way to get up here, which is really annoying. So I abandoned that idea and I came over here. And now this wall is actually climbable. So we'll save here and I'll show you what I mean. If you attack it from this direction, and it's actually surprisingly easy to get out of bounds here. You just mash jump and you eventually make it over like this. There you go. How easy was that? So they actually I don't know, they programmed this game really, really well in terms of not being able to sequence break. Like, I've obviously played, you know, hundreds of hours of this fucking game now, and it's really, really solid with sequence breaking. Like, it's really hard to get any sequence breaks, but this one was particularly easy. So, you can jump up here, and if you walk around, you can actually, like, there's just invisible barriers here, so it's stopping me from getting over. But if I would be able to walk over that side, I'd be able to get to the end of the level straight away. But I can't, because there's an invisible barrier right here, and it's not going to let me through. But where it does let me through is around here. So we're allowed to walk over here, or bunny hop, and if we follow the invisible wall as closely as we can, we won't fall off. So we can skip the entire part of the level here until we fall down there. So it skips a nice portion of the level. So assuming my bunny hopping skills are good enough in a marathon, like, we should be fine using that trick. And we lay the grenade there. And my new safe strats involve coming into this room because there's an armor here and there's health kits on the shelf. But it does waste a lot of time. And that guy shot the barrel. So that's something that can also happen. But anyway, yeah, that was something I was fucking around with. What else? Oh, that's right. I'll show how the shop roof works. Okay, so shop roof. I'll load this up. I actually haven't played this today, so I may not be able to do it as well as I was getting. But basically, you run out here, and the helicopter will actually spawn in a random position. So it's all just complete luck whether that will work or not. So I didn't get it there. So if I don't get it on the first try, it's actually quicker to just reload the save here. There we go. And then if we get the shot right, which I did not, there we go. Okay, I got it. So that was, you know, that was all right. I've been practicing the fuck out of this, so I don't know, because it's the last level in the game, it can be really, really tense, but we got to wait for it to get a certain distance, like that. And that did not work. It needs to be further away. Okay, now it's on this side. This is the best place for it to be, because it doesn't start shooting at you until it gets to the helipad, so... Don't seem to be getting the arc on these grenades right. Oh, now it's here. Oh. No. Need it to be further away. Okay. There we go. Ah. Man, I was getting this so well before, and now it's just like, shit. Yeah, it's like the spawn point is determined. Like... Oh, that was better. Ah. Like, this isn't even... Well, this is the autosave of the level, so its spawn must be, like, randomized once you load the level. Wouldn't aiming help with the cockpit? You don't seem to understand how retarded this gun is to use. Like, in order to go into scope mode, I would then have to turn the grenade launcher off. And by the time I turn the grenade launcher off, he's already shot me to pieces. I'm trying to work out if, like, resetting the lays. Okay, there we go. Okay. I kinda did it there, but seriously, you know how many buttons it takes to do that? Like, this fight I'm doing, being able to use this gun right, I'll try and explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it, right? So I'll turn on God mode. Because I'm telling you, it is way harder than it looks. So, right, so what we're going to do is we'll put cheats on God, right? So now he can't kill me. And I'll try and explain what I'm doing. So, this gun, first of all, what I'm going to do is press right mouse to go into scope. Then I'm going to press right square bracket to change weapon to grenade launcher. Then left square bracket to cycle to lays. Right square bracket to set the target reticle, because the grenade launcher won't fire unless the laser is set to the target, right? And then when he's there, I have to shoot the fuck with left mouse, spam left mouse until he blows up, while constantly setting the range to the correct location for the grenades to actually hit him. And then once that happens, I get out of scope with the right mouse to reset my walking position, because that is just, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. And then if you want me to then aim at him as well, I then need to press right bracket to select my bullets, and then I need to press plus twice to zoom in far enough to aim. That's how much of a pain in the ass this gun is to use. That is 5 different buttons. 5 different buttons to get this boss fight to work. So, it's not fun. Right, so he's there. First we shoot him to get his attention. Go into scope. Right bracket, right bracket. Spam left mouse. Okay, we got him. Then we have to cycle back to grenades. Okay.
Not this time, Wilson.
Change the controls. Change them to what? They're all set independently.
Go in peace, Madeline Taylor. From this
Oh, whoops.
ensure uncertain hope of the resurrection
Map.
of eternal life through our Lord. Commend you to our sister,
Map.
Madeline Taylor, and we commit
Call
her body
1.
to-
You're not actually allowed, like, the main menu doesn't work in Cemetery, so you have to warp out with the console. Something easier to reach. It doesn't matter, like, no matter what you change it to, it's going to be shit. What else do we want? I want to fuck around in streets, because I feel like this level would also be subject to some nice what sequence breaking, kinda. I want to get some skips happening in here. No clip. Because this is like a big level, and this is what I was talking about, like not all the levels in the game are a big loop, like they're just point A to point B kind of stuff, like the end of the level is all the way over there. Or is it, oh, it might be there actually. There's not really any, like it seems like it would be a level that would be able to be sequence broken, like, because here's the exit here, right, this is the end of the level, so I don't know, like if I could get over this wall or something. Oh, this is the thing. Like, there's just a lot of dead space between areas in the game. Like, there's nothing really modelled outside of the play area, so even if you were able to get out of bounds, you'd just fall through the void. But, like, there are... the things I want to be able to sequence break are, like, invisible walls and insta-kill triggers. Like here as well, the end of the level is there. If we were to be able to make it over this wall, that would be something. Like if we were able to get over this, that would be nice. Hold on. Well, where'd you come from, mate? Yeah, there's an invisible wall here. I know you don't, but I know, like, particularly for an FPS of this era, it's quite sparse. Like, there's not much that you'd be able to do if you could get out of bounds, because there's just nothing built. It's not like something like Halo, which, like, there is, like, literally everything is there and you can walk on it. It's very, very limited to just the areas that you can go to. Ah. Don't know why I keep fucking that jump up. I was making that jump all day. Ugh. Oh well. Right, the end of the level is actually over there. So if I were to be able to make it over this, like, fire... But there's sort of an invisible wall there. Like here. And then, yeah, there's a kill trigger there. So, I don't know. If I could make it over this, then we might be able to skip something, but it doesn't really seem to be worth it. There is sort of like a bit of time I can save by doing this one thing where instead of going down the ladder, we sort of jump there, and then we jump here, and then we save before we hit the ground and reload, and that stops the fall damage. So if we're really hurting for health, we could probably do that. But we could save some time if we have like lots of health. So I reckon we start that level again. Like, I reckon if we go in with tons of health, we'd be able to just jump over that balcony and save a few seconds. No, you had the spelling of plane right the first time. No, it's actually, like, there is fire damage in this game. The kill triggers are there, like, it's not meant to be fire damage. The kill triggers are there specifically to stop you from going forwards. And I keep fucking up that jump, but that's fine. So if I pick up this mega health kit before going in, and then don't get... Ah, it fell off. So if I get that mega health kit before jumping out the window, we might be able to use those sorts of like falling out the window strats. Health and the armor. Do that. Reload. Jump there. Jump. Okay, not too bad, I guess. There's sort of a backup health there, but is it really worth it? Probably not. There's a backup health there, but like, there's a health kit in this crate that we can pick up. Also shoot that guy. Shoot the guy that comes around the corner. Launch a grenade, but for some reason he ran at me. Pick up that armor, and then there's shotgun guy around the corner. I missed him, and I had to reload before getting this. That was pretty bad. I did that all pretty badly. And then there's new strats here where I do that and I crawl out the window, and there was a grenade right there. Oh my god. He actually threw a grenade right where I landed. That's never happened before. I wonder if I can just ignore all these guys. Okay, they weren't there. That was weird. Usually 2 guys come out of that room. Oh well, that was fine. And then I also found something else out. These 2 chicks right there, right? Enemy AI in this game doesn't actually notice you if you run, but it does notice you if you jump. Am I supervised by grenades? So if we come around this corner and run past, she won't notice us. But if I jump, then everyone in the fucking building will know I'm here. Like that guy. This guy will jump over that. And then that guy there. Kill those 2 guys, shoot another grenade there. Shoot that guy, save. And shooting a grenade in this room doesn't really work, so just shoot them. Now, I want to try using no clip out of the prison here to see if there's anything really that I can do.
My name is Running Gold, but you
See what happens if we no clip out of here.
Deviant one. But you're the one who
sent you on this wild goose chase? Yes. Brilliant, don't you think?
Yeah.
And you guys are the ones in jail, not
So why
me.
bring me here? Why not simply leave us in the
Alright.
dark? At least my equipment is still intact.
Huh. Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm open to suggestions.
Okay. So everyone's still here. Everything's still here even though the cutscene's supposed to be playing.
Let's go then. Watch for guards while I get this door open.
Okay. Well, this is nice. And then the guys... Is the cutscene still going? It is. What if I save? Okay, she's not actually real by the look of things. So, if I then finish the level normally... I've got a new strat here, by the way. We kill that guy in there. Grab his shotgun. Because the shotgun completely rapes this guy. There we go. There we go. Oh, how easy was that? You can tell I've practiced that a few times. There you go. So, if we were able to no-clip... If we were able to no-clip out of the prison cell, we'd be able to finish the level. There's nothing in place stopping you from finishing the level, except that door. So, how do we no-clip out of this prison cell? Is basically the idea. Because if we were able to do that, we'd be able to save about 3 minutes. Because they lock your movement here. You're not allowed to move. So it doesn't really seem possible, does it?
But you may call me Deviant One.
Deviant One? But you're the one who...
Sent you on this wild goose chase?
They lock you in. Oh, there's another thing I found on grounds. I found that if you go to the right, because we want to get over there, right? So I've found that usually the sniper will blow your head off if you get too close. And again, if you run, they don't notice you. Like, they have to actually see you. But there's a guy up there who completely rapes your face if you go to the left. But if you go to the right side, you can get pretty close. You can get pretty close. Like, for some reason, going down the right side stops the guy from being able to kill you. So, I wonder if that's like an auto-kill trigger, or if I actually were able to shoot that guy, would I be able to not get killed? So I'm going to set God mode on here. Now I'm going to go over to the right side. Okay, yeah. It's an insta-kill trigger. Because I had God mode on there and he still killed me. So if we then do it normally, turn God mode off. Oh, okay. Well, they're not available anymore. So what I need to do is not jump, because jumping will alert the guy around the corner. So I want to shoot all these cameras out, and he's there, right? Oh, he saw me. Okay. Well, whatever. Sometimes he sees you, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, I missed the fucking ladder.
John, come in.
Go ahead.
I need to move out. Recommend radio silence from here on in. Contact me when you found
Why is this game so long, by the way? It's like twice as long as the first one. Alright, then we got to get the M4 out here. Open the door. Open the safe. I've got a new, like, sort of half-a-second save here. So we open the safe, and it resets your position once the cutscene ends. And then we shoot a grenade there. It actually destroys the plants, and it lets you jump over them. And that saves like half a second.
Bunker.
Well, I haven't seen the layout of this level yet. Yep, as expected. So the end of the level is all the way over there, and you start here. So, skipping wouldn't really change much. Did they just, like... They just randomly threw a grenade and blew themselves up. Right, so... Basically, with this level, if we were able to get through this door... If we were able to get through this door, then we'd be able to skip a whole bunch of shit. But it's locked. Also... If we were able to jump up there, we'd be able to save a bit of time as well, but we can't. There's not really any leading guys over the doors to get them to open them in this game, like there would be in some other games. So even if we were to kite this guy... Oh, this guy's spawned. Even if we were to drag this guy over, he wouldn't, like, open the door or anything. Yeah, it's like the way that AI works is to do with the noise meter. Like, you're supposed to, if you look at the noise meter, when you run, it sort of goes into the yellows, but if you jump, it goes into like solid yellows. So if you run and jump at the same time, you can see there that it's going into the red. Jumping goes, yeah, a little bit into the red, so that's why they notice you when you jump. Ah, that was a shit grenade. But yeah, anyway, it's a 1:45 in the morning, so I gotta go to bed. I got work tomorrow. But yeah, this was just some shit that I've been fucking around with in this game, and I'm pretty sure I'd be able to get a pretty good time if I did another run, which I wanted to do tonight, but yeah, you got on a bit late, so I didn't really want to do a run on my own. And yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably stream again. Ugh, getting tired. Probably stream again at some point, but... The noise meter is like the big gimmick of Soldier of Fortune. It's not really implemented. It's not really implemented in this game like it was in the first game. The first game, it was really fucking stupid. It controlled like enemy respawns and shit, but in Soldier of Fortune 2, it doesn't really affect anything. It's kind of dumb, because as soon as a guy sees you, or you know, as soon as that noise meter goes into the red, it, you know, doesn't matter. An interest in 3D platformers? Nah, not at all. Oh, some other stuff, like some quick shit. Oh, that's right. I changed my route in main deck. Where's main deck? Not main road, main deck. I played it earlier tonight. Should be around here somewhere. Here it is. I've changed my route here. It's actually more consistent. And it's a lot faster now. So we skip the cutscene, and now that we take the recommended inventory, I know I said I was going to go to bed, but I just want to show the new route I got in this level. So with using the recommended inventory, I have the silenced SOCOM rather than the knives, so I just do that and then that, and that is a lot easier. And it stops the alarm being raised, which makes it easier to do this part. We stand here, shoot that guy, and we go through this room before pressing the switch. And what this does is it stops us getting hurt so much, and it is also a lot quicker because we don't have to take the back way around. But you'll see what I mean. So this is a slight change in route at the moment. And I've gotten a lot better at jumping in this game, by the way. So that was some pretty flawless jumping there. And now when the alarm goes off, no one really hurts me that much. And we go up here. And because we did that bit earlier, we can now just go through this door. And there's no one spawned inside. Press the switch. And that was way faster. It was really, really fast. Really, really fast. And I'll show you some more running and jumping. So if we run behind this guy, he doesn't realize. Jump. Yep, and they realize immediately. And I haven't missed that jump in about 5 attempts. Don't like that grenade. Whoop. I've also got backup strats here with these armors. That will actually make this level a lot safer. So the time I would usually spend reloading the game and trying again is nullified there by just taking those 2 armors in those crates.
I'll read you, John. What's your status?
There's enough mutagen in this shit to wipe out the eastern seaboard. There's no way I can destroy it all from the inside. I'm going to have to control the ship. Diluting it with seawater is the only way to be sure.
Understood.
So yeah, even like the hardest levels in this game, I've got safe strats in place now, so we shouldn't ever be getting deathlocked ever again. Also, aiming at the legs with the shotgun is like the best strategy you can do in this game. It's the easiest way to get people to die.
More to go.
Also, if you just run to the very left of that smoke there, it doesn't hurt you.
3 more to go.
They sort of didn't extend the hitbox out far enough. So you'll notice I pretty much constantly have full health and armor. Well, not full armor, but pretty much full health the entire time.
2 more to go.
So that the time I would spend reloading is, you know. Okay. So you'll notice just how easy
1 more to go.
it is now. Pretty much no panic at all. This area can be a bit shit. If I miss this. Okay. Okay, that went fine. Whoops. How did I miss that? It's in here.
That does it.
And that's a pretty fast interior. Oh, also, I got like a really small skip here. It saves like a second. So, what you do is you go over to the door here, you press it once,
Sorry, we're closed.
you let the dialogue, then you press it again, you run over to this invisible barrier,
Sorry, it's
and
out
it
of print.
skips Mullins's dialogue.
Special order it. I think I can help you.
There we go. That's a second time save for you.
Sam, good to see you.
You want to see that again? It's pretty epic.
Sorry, we're closed. I'm just looking for a copy. Sorry, it's out of print. I was told I could special order it. I think I can help you. Sam, good to see you.
How's that?
Taylor.
Yeah, I know, you're very impressed with that. This is just like how fucking far I've gone to trying to get this game to go fast. I'm now up to just like saving seconds, but overall, I should save tons of time in not reloading the game 100,000 million times. Because it's just a lot easier than it used to be. But yeah, I know I said I was going to bed, but I'm really going to bed now. Because, yeah, it's now almost 2 o'clock. So, thanks for watching. And I'll see you whenever I do this again.